With me here in Kathmandu is Anjana Rajbhandary from the Nepali Times. She's also a mental health expert, and she can give us a sense of how people are feeling here. Anjana, this has been some difficult times. Just tell us how this is going to impact the mindset of so many people here in this country.
Well, in a country like Nepal, we don't really address mental health concerns as much, and it really disturbs me because when I moved back, I found out that the health ministry only has 1% of the annual budget that's allocated for mental health. So given today's the current incidents, I know a lot of people are traumatized, and I really hope there will be something done by the government for them, because when the dust settles, we'll come up with a lot of people who have a lot of mental health illness, post-traumatic stress, and then grief reactions.
This is already a very impoverished country, and we can see how the government is struggling to get aid to the most needy. How much do you think this has set Nepal back?
It set Nepal back a lot. Firstly, we can't even get all the basic needs met, and we're depending on aid, we're depending on foreign countries, we're also depending on the locals, and the locals are doing really well. I've seen youth help, but I think mental health always takes a back step. People don't really pay attention to it because they don't think it's as important, but I think for the well-being of a person, that has to be addressed, and the government has to pay attention.
As a young Nepali, I mean, to see so much loss of human life, and then on top of that, so much of this country's history wiped out. We were earlier seeing on this program some vision from an area called Bhaktapur, where some monuments, temples were completely shattered. I mean, this must be very difficult for you personally.
It is really hard. I actually just took my friend there, and I did not think that would be the last time I would see all the monuments, because it's something we grew up with, and it makes me sad that, you know, our future generation will not see the same. But as I think monuments can be built. It's the lives that we can't replace that's more important, and the people who have lost people, that's what needs more attention, I think.
Anjana Rajbhandary, thank you very much from the Nepali Times.
Thank you.
Well, as Anjana was saying, so much human life has been lost, and as well as the history of this country. You were showing earlier those pictures from Bhaktapur, very dramatic pictures. We were there just a few days ago, and really that it was an essential tourist destination. So many people in that area were making so much money, and it was part of their livelihoods. And now that area has been completely wiped out. I was speaking to some locals there, and they were telling me that these buildings, these monuments, these palaces and temples will be rebuilt. But this is a country that's traumatized, and it will take a long time for them to get back on their feet. Matthew.
Yalda, thanks very much.